What is up, my fellow Fallout friends? It is Drew, and today we are talking about some great Fallout stuff. If you don't know me, I'm Drew. I have another channel called 619 WWE Superstar. Link will be down in the description details. Stumbled a little bit. But I come from that channel. I figured a lot of stuff has been happening with Fallout 4 lately and Fallout news in general, and I love the game myself. I love everything about it. So I thought, why not start making a news channel or just an information channel so I can help you guys along the path of, keeping up with all this crazy Fallout information and all these Fallout rumors. And possibly, when the time comes, a release date for Fallout 4 or announcement. So, today's topic is, will Fallout 4 be present at Gamescon? If you don't know, is like E3. It's a game conference that is held yearly around this time. It's the next big conference after E3. So most of the games that people expect to be announced have already been announced at E3. So people are starting to say that there's not going to be any Fallout 4 at Gamescom. It might be at QuakeCon, or it might just not have an event at all. Sorry, I'm catching something. But today we are going to look at some information that was on a website called loadthegame.com. Once again, the link to this article will be in the description below. But basically, what this article is saying, that Fallout 4 will not be at Gamescom. Now, it is saying that, and this is also kind of what I think, that the release of Fallout 4 will not be event based. So I'll get to that in a minute, but let's go ahead and take a look at the tweet. I'll put the tweet right here, right somewhere. But let's take a look at the tweet. This tweet has been floating around for a while now. It's been highly covered. But let's just take a look at it. So this guy named Mick texts. He tweets at Pete Hines and says, "So Bethesda are on a list for Gamescom. Apparently, it's an action-adventure RPG. I wonder what it could be." Then Pete Hines responds to this tweet, and he says, "At this Michael guy, it's the evil within and ESO. Now you can stop wondering." So let's talk about this. A lot of people are saying that Pete Hines is being a real jerk about this, and you gotta understand, Pete Hines and Todd Howard and all of Bethesda Softworks take a lot of pain and a lot of hurtful words from us Fallout fans, which, quite frankly, I think it's not needed as harshly as it's put on them, but at the same time, it is reminding them that, hey, we are waiting for Fallout, we are waiting for something, just give us something, and if you give us that little bit of hope, then we'll stick around for a little longer, but we just need something. So, here's the thing. Pete Hines says it's the evil within and ESO, which is Elder Scrolls Online. What he doesn't say is Fallout 4, and that's what gets people all like, oh, it's not going to be at Gamescom, it's not going to happen. People aren't analyzing this. Fallout 3 was announced, and Skyrim, all the other Elder Scrolls games, were not set to be told about their release. They were just, if you go back to 2008, and you take a look at the Fallout 3 reveal, that wasn't on Bethesda's card. They just came out and said, hey, here's Fallout. And then they got off the stage. So, and that's the same thing they did with Skyrim. Nobody saw that coming either. But, well, I mean, it was expected, but no one, knew it was going to happen positively. So, we can assume that on August, I think it's like August 12th, through the 15th is Gamescom, but it's August 14th through the 17th, and it'll take place in Germany. But it's not exactly an event-based release for Fallout 4. People might be expecting it at Gamescon. They might be disappointed if it's not released. People who aren't expecting it at Gamescon might be super thrilled that it's released. I think a bunch of us, well, I think all of us, or I know all of us, are going to be very excited if they do unveil it at Gamescon. Now, going back to it doesn't need an event. It doesn't need to be a vast event revealed. What I think is, I know that this has been covered by another Fallout News updater. His channel is Mr. Matty Plays. I'll link him in the description too. He's a very cool, very down-to-earth guy. Talks about Fallout all the time. His entire channel is basically Fallout. And he also said this. It doesn't need to be a big event to release Fallout. Bethesda could just release a tweet that says 4. And that's it, 4. And then everybody would be up in arms, and then they'd be like, what does this mean? This has to be Fallout 4. Are they unveiling Fallout 4? So, I mean, it's anyone's guess. I'm not saying it's not going to be released at Gamescom. I mean, unveiled at Gamescon. I'm not saying that QuakeCon isn't still an option. Even though this article, I'm going to quote it right here. Sadly, Fallout 4 is not a part of the scheduled events for QuakeCon for QuakeCon 2014 either, so it seems more and more unlikely that we will see the game this year. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I think they have to give us something before the end of this year. If they don't, they're going to lose all of the hype, and the hype is here right now, so they need to keep that hype before the end of the year. They have until the end of the year. For me personally, they have until February, early February, and if nothing has been said, I'm losing almost all hope for a while, because Todd Howard said it best. We're waiting for this game to really be there. We don't want to just dribble it out to you. We really want it to be there. That could possibly mean potential gameplay, live gameplay, instead of just a trailer to make it look so much better than it actually will be. Not saying it's not going to be a great game, but that's just me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Fallout 4 possibly being at Gamescom or QuakeCon 2014. If you have anything else Fallout related that you would like for me to talk about on this channel, please also leave it down in the description. And yeah, that's about it for today's video, guys. If you liked it, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.